Well, a cafe owner in Berkeley, California is gaining a lot of attention for something really great. He's serving up kindness with warm meals. Collin Duran bought the homemade cafe back in 2011, and he started to notice that there were people in need outside of his restaurant asking others who had been dining there for money or for food. Well, he didn't want to see anybody go hungry, so instead of telling them to leave, he did the opposite. He offered them free 2-egg breakfasts, and he's been doing the same for the last 12 years now. But his cafe, as many did, hit some hard times during the pandemic, and Duran started a GoFundMe, and his customers stepped in a big way, helping to raise thousands of dollars to keep him operating and help keep feeding all of those in need. And he is with us this morning, the owner of Homemade Cafe. Collin, great to have you. I've been looking forward to talking to you for the last few hours. What a thing you're doing and you've been doing. Tell me how this all got started, the Everybody Eats campaign, so to speak.
You summed it up fairly well. I think no one should go hungry in this world and in this place. And I'm sorry if it's loud here. So it just was a natural thing for me to feed people who needed to be fed. Then when we had the GoFundMe, we got a lot of support from the community. And after that, I made it an official program called Everybody Eats, where customers can help contribute to us feeding people in need. And we continue to do what we've been doing.
Yeah, no, well done. So restaurants, it's a tough business. The margins are slim. So how does this impact your bottom line, especially in the years of the pandemic?
You know, it never was a burden on the bottom line. And what I found since making it official, the more and more people find out that I'm doing this, I'm actually getting more customers that choose to come here because we're doing something that's good and right and what lots of people should be doing. So in some ways, it's actually helped my bottom line.
Right. So people want to get involved. And tell me about the Post-it notes, kind of a meal on the board, and how that program works and how people are taking part in trying to help you.
It's really simple. we have little, we have little Post-it notes on the door that say "Good for one meal." Anybody walking by can grab one, and we feed them. When people donate money or do that, we'll put more tickets on the board. It's just a nice kind of way to make it easy to do, but we're going to feed everybody who needs to be fed as long as we can.
I know it means a lot to the people that you're serving a hot meal to in the mornings. What has this meant to you? How has it impacted you personally?
It's been extremely rewarding. It's also sort of solidified the notion that, one, no one should be looked down upon in this world. There's too much hate and dissension and separatism. And if people just have more compassion and more empathy towards their fellow man, I think the world would be a better place. It's also shown me that actually taking action is the way to have change occur. It's great to, post something on Facebook, but it doesn't even take that much action. It's a simple thing that we do. We feed people all day that pay. Feeding some people who don't have the means to pay is, right in our wheelhouse of what we do all the time. So even a little bit of action and a little bit of initiative can go a long way.
Yeah, and having a big impact, small things can make such a huge difference in someone's lives. We're showing on the screen, Collin, just some images of the homeless community there. What is it like right now in Berkeley, in your hometown?
I mean, there's, Berkeley's always sort of been a nicer place for homeless to come. They've always been a little more tolerant. It has definitely increased after the pandemic. And I just also want to say, I mean, the homelessness is a problem, but there's also lots of people that we feed that aren't homeless. I had a retired teacher from Oakland who, was on a fixed income, and on the last day of the month, they didn't have enough money to eat, so they came and got a meal. But they have a house and everything else as well. So food insecurity is something that is not just, limited to the homeless.
And
lots of people.
Do you get a lot of recurring customers, people that come back that know you're a place where they can get some warm food to feed their belly?
Yeah, we certainly do get a lot of return customers. We've had a gentleman that I've probably been feeding for 10 years who's been in the neighborhood, for the past 30. It's actually a gentleman just sitting down across from me who's been here I think now this is his third or fourth day that he's come in to get a meal. So,
well, I applaud your effort. Well done. If any other business is looking to do something similar in their community, what advice would you give them?
Just do it. It'll be very rewarding. I mean, it's the right thing to do. And I imagine they probably will get a lot of support like I have from the community close by. And then it seems like now the community at large around a lot of places.
Well,
yeah, just take the step and take the action.
Take the step. Yeah, take the first step. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.